Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Blues of Paris.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete. When you look at this defense
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A give running right is Vaughn.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, Buckner. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
They go play action here on first down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
On third down, Alford calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Second and 6.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Watson.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Buckner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Blues have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Blues have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll send Green in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Watson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And take it right at the 35. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our trip
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckner, and he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They run the counter. Buckner. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckner. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Blues take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Buckner. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. But he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Blues get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start. Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On 2nd down now, Alford, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a give right side. Buckner.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, good move. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Buckner. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
133 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Returnable for Watson.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Paris,
they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.